We are boys. Nothing to get excited. Nothing to get excited. We are doing Clan Angrund, auto-resolve, auto-assign skills, auto-build campaign, and working on a short campaign victory. Another hiking speech. God damn it.
Fellow Dowie!
Somebody started hiking.
A great wrong has befallen our kin. By Urk things.
I'm Marconos.
The Damaskron is filled with their vile atrocities. And the debt stands with them.
Got a nice balanced army here.
So, my kin, take up your axes. Show these Urks and Groby the might of Karazakarak. For they come.
Hey, cookies. No critical mass striking. Not today. Moderation, boys.
Ready axes. Kazakan! Kazakan! Ah! Take back every grudge! This is my edict as High King! Ah! Kazu! Kazu! Ah! We will repulse these vile creatures with our dying breath and renew the Karazhan Core.
Guys, remember, moderation is the key. Moderation, very important.
Fellow Dowie! A great wrong has befallen our kin!
I don't want to be here all night listening to High King.
The Damaskron is filled with their vile atrocities. And the debt stands with them. So, my kin, take up your axes. Show these Urks and Groby the might of Karazakarak. For they come. Ready axes.
Rank 50 Necromancer? What the fuck? X!
Take back every grudge! This is my edict as High King!
What the fuck is this shit? That's not possible.
We will repulse these vile creatures with our dying breath and renew the Karazhan Core.
How the fuck did they get a rank 50 Master Necromancer? Report. Okay, where were we, boys?
Fellow
Okay, we're done. No more fellow Dawi. Where were we? So, we got a Clan Angrund campaign. This is a special one. It was a goal of, I guess you could say a sellout goal. Got completed the other day. We're doing an auto-resolve, auto-assign skill, auto-build campaign. So don't get really excited, it's not a regular campaign. We're doing Clan Angrund and we have to do the short campaign victory. Crooked Moon has some serious bonus going because the player is Clan Angrund and legendary at the same time. So if you think legendary bonuses are bad, for some reason we're playing Clan Angrund or Crooked Moon or vice versa, the other factions get some serious bonus. We have to destroy Clan Morse and Crooked Moon, but we are trying to carry the Empire and then go into the Crooked Moon border, hoping in the meantime they get messed up by the Fog of War. If you're not familiar by the Fog of War, stuff happens in the dark. Some gotcha please stuff happens in the dark that we don't talk about. Devs don't talk about it, but they happen. It's for better or worse.
I stand defiant.
Since our faction has a massive upkeep increase, we have to pretty much stuck to one army and carry other factions, so they carry us into a guaranteed victory. The alternative is to just rush Crooked Moon and take a risk. And we'll be already half-assing some stuff lately, so I didn't want to half-ass this one. Since it's auto-resolve only, no need to half-ass it. Right now the goal is to destroy Festus and Vlad, and then poke the Crooked Moon within the next 3 turns, hoping Crooked Moon and Clan Morris get destroyed anyways.
It shall be done.
Oh, we need to destroy what these guys called? The Fecundites. I'm just a little bit drunk here. I bought too many dark beers for the new year, and there's still plenty to drink. I'm supposed to be on keto right now, but I'm delaying it for a couple more days before I finish all this beer.
Belligar Ironhammer. Setting forth.
There are 2 armies here. We can see military presence 18, 2 settlements, so that's multiplied to at least 36 plus units. Since this is an auto-resolve campaign, we just need troops that benefit the auto-resolve the best. And for the dwarves, that's either Iron Drakes or Organ Guns, or a combination of these with Iron Breakers.
Yes, laddie.
Got a couple of spies around, we'll just keep an eye on things.
By Grungy, this had better be good. On the way!
Scavenger approaching north, we might need to get some more troops here. Empire has an outpost here. Guys, I'm not a fan of these campaigns. But you have to understand that these are special campaigns. These campaigns are just to confirm only a couple of things and science maybe 1 or 2 other things. These are the worst campaigns. And other than this donation goals, we would have never really done them. So don't really think anything about this campaign. This is a bad campaign. Absolutely worst campaign. But seeing what the AI does with Belligar and seeing some of the auto-resolve situations, I think it's still good enough. But this is probably one of the worst ways to play Mortal Empires. Absolutely worst. Then don't really think much about it. There's a couple things happening in this game right now, which is pretty impressive considering the shit that was happening before. But it only matters if you play the game after like 80-90 turns. You're not really gonna get infected otherwise. Other than that, there is a really bad game-breaking bug right now in the game, which hope we don't experience on the stream. It's a bug related to the health on the lords, and it can also happen on the air lords, which basically breaks the campaign. I haven't experienced it yet, But we had it crash the game a couple of times at Grimgor, I think. So you know when we say going for bloody, don't go for bloody, because I think the blood is one of the reasons this breaks the game. It's a beta game, right? So we have to just take what it is. We have to lower our expectations. This is 2023. Lower the fuck your expectations. That's how we enter 2023. I'm not a fan of auto-resolve campaigns, but this is just a special campaign, so this is how I'm just going with it. I think auto-resolve has always been one of the worst thing in Total War ever since it was implemented. Since day fucking one, auto-resolve, the worst thing in the game. Absolutely the worst thing about Total War games. But these days it's needed for the campaigns, you know, having a smooth sailing.
Ready. By my hammer it will be done.
Got ambushed. We have a massive replenisher here, so it doesn't matter. It's kind of funny that auto-resolve is one of the worst thing about Total War games, but it's actually needed for the game actually work. Otherwise it will be too time consuming for most of the people. And because of this, the auto-resolve has to be a really delicate thing in the game that has to be have a close look at all times.
Lord of the Angrund. First kill! Brother Damas.
Iron Drake's one of the best auto-resolve units in the game. You know, I used to think about the Iron Drakes, these just the flamethrower guys, just burning a bunch of unarmored infantry. But ever since I got into Warhammer 4000, I look at it different ways. It's literally a specialist, special weapon team that is equipped with the best equipment, armor and weapons, to deal with specific type of enemies. Iron Drakes with unarmored units, and Iron Drakes Throwhammer torpedoes with against large units. They're literally the Terminators of the Warhammer Fantasy games. If you guys are not familiar with Terminators, Terminators is a special armor in Warhammer 4000 that's next to indestructible. And that's what Iron Drakes use. They're some of the best armor in the Warhammer Fantasy world.
To battle.
That's why they are so well equipped. These units not only have some of the highest health per entity, they also have some of the best armor in the game. They're literally higher quality than Chosen, except the regiments is not as big, but they have better weapons. So when it comes to weapons, this is some of the best units in the game.
Lund's heir. Revenge incarnate.
I need the AI to take double firepower, and then we have this campaign.
One rag. Moving.
You know, Mahian, for me, the best Total War experience was always the grinder battles. You know, those battles which basically you have to fight to the death just to win. And losing would mean losing several regions before you could have an attempt to recover, to have a second attempt to defend. That experience the Mongols did in Medieval 2. It's like you have just a casual campaign, click, 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 click. You can't lose. Then the Mongols arrive, and you have to fight these pitched-in battles, where it's the best Total War experience. You're just grinding through a ridiculous amount of enemies. You win, you get ahead, you lose, you have to fall behind.
True king.
Problem is, at some point, the campaigns get ahead of things, and if you don't manage the campaign well, get to a position where you have to struggle, either on purpose or otherwise happen by the RNG, just to get into a position where you get these great battles. Otherwise, you just click, 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 you just paint them up.
Grudge bearer. A nod. Moving. No comply. No.
The problem is basically you're getting too familiar with the game. You know what's gonna happen, and you can predict the outcomes pretty well. And by doing so, you're diminishing the difficulty. And all these potentially good situations where you get to have exciting fights. So if you're doing too well on the campaign side of things, you make the game in a way worse.
Yes.
But that's what happens in most strategy games. Once you, you know, get the knowledge, you learn the systems and everything. One might say you know how the AI gonna do, and you know, in a way abuse it, but you never really know what the AI is gonna do. It's always unpredictable. You can always guess, and even if you guess like over half the time in your favor, it's still gonna be in your favor.
What brings you before the heir of Lund?
Ultron is doing well, but they seem to be invaded by Morat right now. It doesn't really matter for the grand scheme of things, but it might make things difficult for us. The problem with this system is by playing further you get more and more. And devs don't really get it that just more is not good by gameplay. More armies, more settlements, more agents to manage, that's dog shit. Of course this happens when you expand. There should be more systems that fall into place at the same time this happens. But that's rocket science, and we know that all the rocket scientists work for Elon Musk these days, and the CIA has just Gentles working at it.
What? Our ancestors would be proud. I think not. Ancestors hear us.
The Iron Drake seems to be pretty incredible for auto resolve. God damn it, still no Dawi firepower. I feel like the AI will not pick Dawi firepower, and that's an overpowered skill. If there's anything overpowered in this game, is Dawi firepower and tactician. Just because it trivializes the auto resolve. And not really auto resolve, but balance of power.
By Grogny, this had better be good. I'll take the high road.
We clear fastest and then we'll go for Sylvania.
To war. Go it then.
This is not the only strategy game. Is like you start with nothing. You have one of these things, two of these things, three of these things, then it expands different systems of these things, and you keep expanding it more and more and more. And a lot of these devs think that you just get more, just more and more and more. You get bigger, stronger, more presence on the map, and you know they think that's enough, but the system clearly doesn't work, and they still keep using it year after year after year. Has to be systems that go with this, systems that you manage. Because controlling a lot of these lands, or very few of these lands, it makes not really difference. It's just we have to be interacting with more factions, and that still settles in the way of more stuff. If there is not a mechanic to deal with all this stuff at the same time, doesn't mean anything. These mechanics could either overcomplicate things or simplify things. They still require effort. Anyways, I remember, guys, when we used to play Endless Space 2. Remember what difficult we played that game on? It always just feel like the AI was just in the background, and we just click, 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 click. We get more, more, more. The game had amazing presentation, atmosphere, but it simply just had a shit AI. Once you realize the AI is there in the background, an illusion of an obstacle or a difficulty or a challenge, you just lose interest in the game. So what is the best thing? Not ever learning about these things in Warhammer 3 or Endless Space 2. Just, you know, thinking that you are living in your own little world without knowing what is going on around you. And in that game, we came to the realization of this without even, you know, Googling this shit here, because some things you can't Google. Some things you just can't Google. You have to really come to understanding on your own. There's a lot of these strategy games, from my experience over the years, past, I wouldn't say 20 years, but past at least 15 years. Once you figure them out, they lose their charm and they just, you know, become boring. You just move on.
Very well,
I wouldn't say this game really fits into it, but they could definitely do more. The same shit are like the rest of them, for most part. This is why people think multiplayer is better. It's a better experience. It's like you play against real people. These real people who suck harder than most, even the AI on normal difficulty. Guys, I've seen some of the best and worst of the multiplayer in Shogun 2. Some of those people couldn't even comprehend to play a campaign in Shogun 2. But they could, you know, be told a strategy and just, you know, do the same shit all over again for 100 times until, you know, they get better at it in multiplayer. Hey, home run.
What brings you before the heir of Lund?
Having the unpredictable factor of multiplayer and the fact you can sometimes just straight out lose because you're making a mistake, it's sometimes some people you don't look forward to. But multiplayer is not really a solution for these playable games. It's pretty much common fucking sense. I play game more than you, I'm gonna be better than you. Let's just discard the talent out of this equation. I'm just better than you just because I play the game more than you. But this doesn't mean that everybody's the same, that the one person will play for 1,000 hours and the second person will play for 1,000 hours and they're gonna be same in skill. That never works. No, that never works. I like to think it's like that way, but no. There's always some random shit that factors in. It's how things are. Of course, the multiplayer will always provide the most unpredictable experience. But doesn't mean they should not put more effort into making the AI competent and doing the same thing as at the same time, as long as it just doesn't try to simulate the multiplayer.
Zulrikas! Kill him!
You see this thing that happened here? This is not the intended thing that happens in the game. Once you get enough movement range, the AI position themselves at the edge. A lot of people complain about this, the AI always being out of range. But they don't take into equation the free movement around the cities. They still position themselves at the edge, but if the player has enough movement bonus, they will always be in range. So, is this intended or this is not intended? Who the fuck knows? But it's the benefit of stacking movement range. And I'm not talking about route marcher, I'm talking about everything at the same time. You see how he positioned himself there?
Ready!
Still not out with firepower.
I stand defiant.
You know, no matter what people complain about this game regarding the AI, I think the AI in this game is still better than most other games I played, AI-wise. You just get too familiar by playing too much.
I'll do it.
You just have to take at that point what it is. You either, you know, learned to deal with it, or you just start playing with house rules. It is what it is. I remember in Warhammer 1, when we only had 5 factions to play. We had Empire, Emperor Counts, Dwarves, Greenskins, and Warriors of Chaos. And after a while, we would learn the whole fucking game, literally everything. Before they released another faction, we were literally just replaying the same shit all over again. And we had to start using house rules. And for a while, we actually had a good house rule system where it could actually make things a little bit more unpredictable. But you get familiar with the set of things, it's always going to end up the same. Not just in video games, in everything really. No surprises, no unpredictability, always the same shit. But does this mean that the game is bad? I don't think so. It means that you actually go to the next level. You really got next to the level. And in my book, my experience, I think it's a good thing. You put the effort, you learned, you got the knowledge. You should get ahead because of it. Because you got ahead, put the effort, doesn't mean the game got worse. It means just like you're just ahead. What do you say? You become an expert? Should you get challenged or punished because you become an expert? No, it just you got there. Challenge? How to get a challenge if you don't limit yourself at that point?
To battle?
You put in the time, you put in the effort, go to the next level. The game can't keep up with you, because the game is not designed to do this shit. To either add more unpredictable factors like, I don't know, house rules or mods, or just take it what it is. You just progress to the next level.
Yes?
Doesn't mean unpredictable things can happen.
Aye, laddie, off we go.
I'm a simple man. Sometimes I just play Lizardman just because I like the Saurus grinder. It is the most mind-numbing thing in the game. Having better infantry than the opponent. But they win. And there is something satisfying about that. Might be just me, or I don't know.
Forwards!
We need to get us somebody here for this.
Time for a reckoning.
Is it a bad thing when your infantry is just better than the other faction? I mean, think about it. Should Skaven or the Vampire Coast have better infantry than you? How are they supposed to go around it as the AI?
Let us begin.
No dev can balance this shit.
For the wisdom of the land.
So you come to the hand, then what the hell is the disadvantage of playing Lizardman? Well, people who have played too many campaigns, like Cookies here, they figure out this after a while. You know, they just don't have fun mechanics. You play them once and you play them twice, that's it. You don't have customizable blessed spawns, and you don't have customizable mechanics that do affect campaigns in a fun way. So replay whale is diminished to the point where you just have to accept it. Your infantry just better. And that's basically it. Because there are always going to be limitations with these things. How do you balance the Saurus warriors when the AI behaves the way they do? So, you cripple the player access to Saurus warriors, or you make the AI do more. Or they just try to outnumber you at all times. And then you meet a condition when this is not the case anymore, and you're still then stronger than them. Doesn't mean you won't have time, won't have fun when your Saurus kill 3, 4, 500 hundreds of rats. I think you're still gonna have fun. So the thing is, they can't balance this thing. The only thing they can do about it, they can try to make it fun, more fun for the player. And if you're having fun, who cares if it's balanced? There's also this thing, you know, where nobody's overpowered if everybody's overpowered. But it doesn't really count for the AI, unless the AI is made really, you know, you are crippled and they get ridiculous stuff when you're getting punished for this. But if you're getting overpowered stuff with every faction, you should have at least fun with that. Because they will never really make the AI that can compete with the player, unless they've really ascended to the next level of the AI, where it can simulate the best of the multiplayer players. But that will never be fun. Never. So why do people play multiplayer? Is it fun because they're winning? Or is it fun because they had a good battle where they almost won? It's down to different people. Everybody is different. Some people don't like, you know, to win easily. If you win easily every fight, it gets old. So I think people play multiplayer because of the unpredictable things that happens. And usually it's down to 1 or 2 mistakes from either side. Winning is nice, but being challenged with unpredictable factors, I think that's why people play multiplayer games. When it gets too close to a win on either side, it gets boring after a while. Just because it's all finely tuned esports. But what do you achieve when you win, Machian? You don't achieve anything when you win. The only thing that happens in these multiplayer matches is unpredictable things. If unpredictable things don't happen, what the hell is the point of multiplayer? Winning or losing doesn't mean anything anymore. You click, you play the next game. You click, you play the next game. You click, the next game. If everybody's playing the same old shit meta, it gets boring. So the only thing that happens that has anything to do with it, it's unpredictable stuff. For somebody who played the multiplayer games for the longest time, doesn't really matter what game. Like the most interesting things that always happens is the unpredictable stuff. And the meta is the worst part of it. Meta gaming is the worst thing that happens in multiplayer. I played the Shogun 2 multiplayer more than single player. And most of the time, people will just try to stop your general or exploit the guns on the nail bells. And not everybody started this at first, but once they realize it works, more than half the time, this would be the main strategy. Forget good battles, good grinders to the dead. While they will occasionally happen, it would be the main thing. And that's no way to play the games. It gets boring after a while. It's gonna be more fun using stupid shit in the single player every single time than playing the multiplayer experience. It's the same shit in MTG Disco Dragon. You know, you expect most people to play the meta game, and then you win percentage-wise. But every now and then you play against off-meta stuff, and you get nicely surprised. I remember playing Rome 2 multiplayer, and most of the times it would be spaghetti lines, effective stuff, just people trying to win. And everybody would try to get their stats up that didn't do anything. Anything at all, because the rank system sucked. But occasionally you would actually get people who would do proper fights. Like proper battle lines clashing, and the cavalry trying to flank if they beat the other cavalry units. So unless you create an environment where it's super restricted with the rules that everybody agrees on, it is never going to work. Because any idiot can learn the rules and the meta given enough time. Doesn't mean they're good at the game. I mean, me playing 100 campaigns, going to a multiplayer battle, of course I'm gonna get wrecked. Give me 100 battles and we'll see about that. Doesn't mean we're looking for the same thing in single player or we're looking in the multiplayer. Because you can't have some of the stuff you have in single player in the multiplayer. That's why these things have to be separated.
What? You have my hammer.
Everything's about experience. Put enough time, any idiot can become good at it.
Revenge incarnate.
It's not a hard game.
It shall be done. Seeking vengeance.
Great at it? Well, that depends.
Cannot. Not.
Ready to do the guild's bidding. Aye, all right.
But doesn't really matter if you're good at it, great at it, unless you're doing like some kind of professional tournaments, right? Doesn't really matter at all. It's all just meaningless.
My axe thirsts for war.
Belligar Ironhammer.
Ready.
Playing single player and multiplayer, it's all about experience. So you can't really talk shit about either side.
Forwards.
It will require time and effort.
Greetings from Sigma. On it!
Marauders all!
You guys remember some of the multiplayer games we did in Warhammer 1 on this stream? Oh man, I wish I saved those highlights. There was this one highlight when somebody challenged me to a multiplayer match when I was drunk. And I played with Luen at the time. And the guy thinks he's just gonna pick things and he's just gonna win. Doesn't really work like that. One wrong move, one mistakes, and goes different way around. My favorite StarCraft stuff was always Terran. I was playing Protoss because, you know, I accept my limitations. But StarCraft players, you know, are something else. When with the Terran race. A-move gamer, it's not really about A-move gamer. You know, I don't accept that, Victor, but you can't do a move with what's those things called with the storm? It's not Dark Templars, it's those old Templars, High Templars, yeah. You can play a move with the High Templars. And you won't have any real games without High Templars. If you win before High Templars, it was an easy game. But if you get to the High Templars, then the game gets trickier. And you can win on a move. And I don't think I really achieved that level, but I think if you ever win before High Templars, it was an easy game. If it comes to High Templars, then it's a hard game. That's what my limited experience at least has to say about that. A move Protoss is when you're ahead. Of course you're gonna need to win then with a move. Like 4-gate, a move. If you're even slightly ahead, you win. But if the game will require High Templars, then it gets hard. Harder.
Summon me if you dare.
Let's make a short break here, boys, and take a piece. We're back. I hope they release StarCraft 3 and we will get to play it on stream. Sorry for that, boys, I'm back. Bloomcool's one of my worst memories in Total War. I didn't really even play Legendary from the start in the Shogun 2. Started in hard and very hard, and then I started later on very hard on Legendary just because of the challenge. But in Rome 2, there's a couple of factions in Rome 2 which are like serious pain in the ass to play Legendary from the start. But especially if you're one of them damaged people that don't want to auto-resolve battles. So if you don't auto-resolve, makes it even worse, cause it was really punishing. So I was playing Massalia, Culture Victory, and I actually got through. And it was a couple of turns before Culture Victory, save corrupted. One of the worst experiences in my life. After spending over 50 hours of my life trying to get there. It wouldn't have been as bad if I was auto-resolving most of the time. I didn't play Three Kingdoms now. We did a one mocking stream, but that's not really fair. So I didn't play Three Kingdoms now. Last historical war I played was Thrones of Britannia.
Iron hammer. Our ancestors would be proud.
Blomcool says this year we'll have another round to campaign. But Blomcool, you requesting? You can't afford the Blomcools. It's above your pay grade.
Friends of the Empire, come.
You will ask Stracknell Digger bro for some tokens. You have more luck as he should wizard. He was man of the year. Got like 5 extra. Yeah, man. Fuck that if we get another Rome to campaign this stream. It's probably gonna happen, but fucking hell, I'm not sure I'm gonna be happy about it.
Yes.
Would you do it if Blomcool changed to the red for the rest of the year? If Blomcool changed his name to the red for the rest of the year, I'd install Rome 2 right now. Right now and start playing campaign. We will be playing Rome 2 in the next 2 hours. What say about it, Blomcools? You just have to stay red name for the rest of the year. 364 days of being a red name. I will even allow you to pick which campaign.
True king. What? No! Blame you! The guild approves. Move!
Fuck it.
Greetings from Sigma. Empire's blessings, yes.
Yes.
Look at this, Blomcools. Look at this. Just say the word. Just say the word, Blomcools. Just say the word.
In these dark times, we should stand together.
I think this guy's this guy's dead. We destroyed this faction. I don't see them anymore here. Warriors of Chaos, they're gone here.
Very well, I will do as you ask.
Kind of crazy they're coming with this, with a single army against this.
What needs to be done? This road is shoddy.
Scryer is slowly moving north. Nothing we can do about it. The Bretonians suck. Never really put the Warhammer 1 patch Bretonian in the game. What would you do if Bloom could change to blue for the rest of the now for the SFO Grimhammer mode? Fuck Grimhammer mode. I just like try hard shit. When this campaign started? Yesterday. This campaign is don't worry about it. SF4 is like special type of Pegasus around, I have to say. I mean, they're not in the wrong, but there's still special types of Pegasus around. This is what it is. It's not wrong wanting a change or wanting things for the better.
Not by me. Aye, lad, what can
I kinda envy this mod boys playing this smaller games thinking they're playing a better game. I envy this. I was there back in Morrowind and Oblivion days. Thinking like mods give you like a better experience. Go for this shit these days. It's all the same shit. I think mods are good for the games, but when the game is just straying away from everything else, it just makes things worse. The best thing it does, which is also the worst thing, it divides the community. When the developers go to the point where they need to divide community, so the community don't all unite against them at the same time. But they still have save some face at least.
Lun's heir. True king of 8
Come on, Belagar, pick the right skill.
Zulrikad.
I feel sorry for the people who think the mods are a better experience. It is just different. And it's what these developers want you to feel, which what makes it worse. It is not better with these devs around.
Beards and belts!
Never, no.
Let us begin.
Have you guys seen that video from that one guy? What do I have to do what would I have to do to bloom to earn a VIP slot in your chat? Frak, you want a VIP? Well, you just say you want VIP. I'll make you VIP, Frak. Got VIP slots. Here you go. You're VIP. If somebody think that they should be VIP in this channel and they're not VIP, they should just set it. And if you have VIP slots available, I'll make the VIP. Can I be a VIP? Fuck off. Cyril, deal the VIP. VIP, what else? Cyril, what else do I have to do? You sexed my WoW character on that lake that one day. I even turned the screen black.
Thirsts for war. Onward. It is time.
I want to keep Massive Oracle and I want to make the Empire great before we move on Crooked Moon. It seems like it's a lot of work just because we have one army.
Ready.
Honestly, I'm not this fan of auto science skills, but you know, for science.
Time for a reckoning.
See what the AI does with the skills.
It will be done. Let us move.
You know, guys, I used to think am I muted? God damn it, I was muted! hold on, guys. Let me think for a second. What was I saying? Yes, I remember. I used to think that the Royalty and RuneScape were the biggest red names of this channel. But after this last couple of months, it is clear that the biggest red name of this channel is none other than the green name Bloom Cools. He is the biggest red name of this channel. There it is, I said it. True story. True story.
For the wisdom of Valea.
What brings you before the heir of Lund?
I've never seen anybody more red name than Bloomcools. You know, RuneScape is like this is a degenerate, guys. This is like not denying that. He's a degenerate. He's one of the like he's the first guy to say yes to anything in a slash cult. He's that type of degenerate, but Blumkools is still ahead of him. You should be here, guys, when we start the stream. Blumkools does some real degenerate shit. What the hell the fuck is even going this campaign? I kinda lost track of what the fuck is going on here. Angrund, 29 settlements, Crooked Moon 7 settlements. Crooked Moon does have the buff. I don't even know what the Angrund is ranked to. They don't even have black arcs. I clicked into Morati's dungeon once. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? What do you mean include this? We're just guys. We're just guys. It's like it's nature. You should say, good job. Good job. Everything is good in the world. You are healthy sexual beings. But like, what the hell, man? Like, I don't trust anyone in this world who say they're not perverts. If they say they're perverts, I shake their hand. They're a reliable person.
By my hammer it will be done.
We should burn these guys.
Belligar iron helmet.
Have I seen Bloom's been speaking in dungeon? Hold on, let me check the Discord. Dig Dag Bro posting some nice pictures. Very nice pictures. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, wow. Where the hell is big? Ooh, nice. Corn is posting some pictures too. I wonder where the hell they get these pictures from. Scorn might be the biggest degenerate of them all on this Discord. I'm not sure what's worse. Scorn posting these pictures or these girls making these things possible. Bless these girls. Okay. I don't know what that about. Blumkools seems like he's innocent in this regard. Well, I do know that Blumkools visits Morati dungeon.
To battle!
Yes, Blumkools. You take a look there every day. I can't show it on stream. It's I guess this picture would not be the end of the world to show on stream, but the rest of them would be pretty bad. Oh, hold on, you know, maybe if I get banned on Twitch, I can get that vacation I've been trying to get in the last 5 years. Copy image, open link. Like, this is not the end of the world to show on stream, right? Like, this Twitch has as worse thing than this, right? Like, this is like a perfectly acceptable picture to show on stream. Ban me, Twitch! You can't ban me for this shit. This is just this is acceptable picture to show on stream. But the other ones, I don't think so. It's just an athletic woman there. That's what the fuck. I want more. Go to Morris Dungeon if you want more.
Iron hammer.
I mean, a girl exposed herself on stream and only got a 3-day ban. It's fine, Ellich. Is any males like shown a dick on stream and they got a ban for it? I'm just asking for a friend.
Joey, attack!
Marcono says, I know a streamer who has been a dick on stream and didn't get banned. Well, it's like half the streamers out there, Marcono. It's nothing new. So we should send Bellegar to destroy Vlad at this point.
It shall be done. I'm going.
You know, I don't know what would be worse. A girl showing a dick on stream or a guy showing a dick on stream in these days. What would be worse?
To war.
Girls don't have dicks. It's 2023. Everybody can have a dick these days.
Summon me if you dare. Yes, laddie. Go on then. Aye.
Girl, don't you mean a body type 2? That is exactly what I mean.
What can I do?
Sergeant Pepper says, I shouldn't have not been kept scrolling that dungeon, mistakes were made. You know, just when you think you know people, they surprise you. Digital Bro and even us, my bad, Arch Magnets have been showing some very nice pictures in there. I didn't know even some of these pictures even exist in the first place. Have you guys seen the female Sigvald mode? Sigvalda. That's one of my favorite things I've seen in the Maris Dungeon. Look at this. Best game ever. Game of the year. Am I right?
Right, I'll tinker. Beards and belts.
God bless these modders. They do God's work. Why are we playing Belagar right now? Straklon requested Belagar.
Revenge incarnate.
If Bloom turns red, would you do a campaign with Sigvalda mode? If it's legal on Twitch, sure. I mean, one thing is showing it Bloom Cools, another thing is showing it, playing it for hours and hours on end. I mean, there's nothing illegal about that, Bloom Cools. I mean, we've shown tits in Witcher 3.
True friend of the Angrund clan.
That picture is perfectly acceptable. Just a strong woman showing her strong thighs.
Praise Sigma.
Okay, we delivered the Empire here. We just need to go after the vampires now.
You have my hammer.
Why is it trespassing here?
Not a chance.
My axe thirsts for war.
Pratik, what the hell? Pratik, how the fuck do you sleep at night? Sniping Dig Bros request tokens last second, getting his request token for 1 shekel. How do you live with yourself? Those dirty auction house scalpers. When you knew better, you're probably selling those graphic cards overpriced.
Yes.
Yes? Let us move!
Master engineer at your service.
Pratik has been sniping request tokens for the past 6 months. And he still sleeps at night like a baby.
This road is shoddy. Sure. Lord of the Angrund. What brings you before the heir of
Well,
war?
I can't. You know, it's a little bit strange, but Pratik has been one of the very few people who's been requesting things with their request tokens. So he's not just hoarding them. He's actually requested multiple campaigns, and he requested some weird shit. I mean, he requested Elden Ring and some other games, I think. I don't even remember what other games were. But he's the one that requested Elden Ring. So Pratik, in a way, is making this channel a better place. And he's a red name as well. Red names are making this place better. AU4, he plays EU4 as well. We played the game for like 2 days. Silent Elden Ring? Really? I don't remember who did it. English Kid gonna request another Metal Gear Solid game? What? What the fuck is this? Chaos Warriors with Skaven? That game English Cake requested was disturbing. Disturbing, but I give it my best go. Because I wanted to please English Cake. I don't even remember what the game was called. Metal Gear Rising. Well, somebody did request that other Metal Gear game, and I'm glad they did, because I got familiar with that white character, one of those videos from one of those websites. Very good model. That game that says that goes, why are we still here just to suffer? What game was that? This is the closest I can come to the microphone without bending it too hard. This headset is falling apart, but I got a spare.
True king of 8 peaks. Zeus.
So this is a 26. How the fuck did that master rank rank 50 and this vampire is rank 26?
I stand defiant. For vengeance! For our forefathers!
Blunkles, do you know who am I talking about? Blunkles, you wouldn't be judging here if you knew what I'm talking about. He does not know who I'm talking about. Well, time to put a new picture in Marty's Dungeon. This one will do. Fucking hell, nearly close shot in the stream, man. It's like, what the fuck hell is you doing? There you go, Blunkles.
To battle? Let us begin.
I won't deny, guys, I got a couple of, you know, loot videos about the character on my PC. I'm kind of regretting we haven't seen her in the game when we played the game.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Ready to do the guild's bidding. Move!
You should take a mod away from Bloomcools and give to someone responsible like say Marconos. Marconos, you wanna be a mod? Just, you know, just say the word and I'll make you mod, Marconos. But you have to be serious about it. Should we give Marconos mod again? I'm gonna have a hangover tomorrow. I'll take it. Let's make Sergeant Pepper a mod. Let's see what he does with it, okay? Sergeant Pepper. There you go. You're a mod. Make sure to time out Marconos every time he says some nonsense in the chat. Every time Marcono says some shit, you time him out. I can't say no to red name. I'm biased. Well, yeah, where's my VP? There you go, Sparta. VIP. I think we have more slots.
Only true vengeance will make me happy. Is that what you offer?
I have lost track what the fuck is going on in this campaign. I'm just clicking buttons here.
Very well. I will do as you ask.
Decisive victory, low casualties. I guess... Suck it! Can't do shit against Erdrix! Hashut champion says I'm become red. Hashut, I already gave you VIP even where people advise me not to do so, cause you're a hater, Hashut. But I tolerate you. Don't push it.
What?
Man, if Marconos was timed out for 3 weeks, there would be something. We would have had to hear his stupid shit for 3 weeks.
True king.
VIP All Might to see what he spouts is over my dead body. This channel will close sooner than All Might will get VIP.
Time for a reckoning.
Where the fuck is All Might anyways? Isn't he banned or some shit?
Stop now!
My axe thirsts for war.
All Might is banned, thank God. Whoever banned him, good job.
In these dark times, we should stand together.
That guy is the most biased person on the whole internet. And I know, cause I'm biased myself. It is coming, man, be able to beat him here.
For the wisdom of
Clear,
the way.
close the feet.
We march.
Need more troops here. Minus 3,000, damn, that's expensive. I'm ban him. Fucking hell, I'm not gonna ban anybody here. Somebody got banned this channel, they deserve it. You know, guys, I'm not sure if Roman is here, but I was playing this really shit Moon campaign, and King Roman at the time, he was one of the sugar daddies on this channel. I think might have been the second sugar daddy. Sugar daddy means he actually given thousands of dollars to this channel. He literally helped this channel immeasurably. And he said something during one of my Crooked Moon campaigns where I banned him. I banned King Roman. And I don't even remember why I have banned him. Probably because there's a chance he gave me more money, right? But what I'm saying, no one is safe. No one. Well, nobody really gets banned for long in this channel, you know. Some people I regret for banning because, you know, they might be right? Some, like, Akatama, for example, guys, he was right half the time. But the other half the time, he was just a douchebag. Or an asshole. Just need to apologize so we kept his VP. But I'm in the wrong half the time. I'm not a perfect human being. I fucked up as well. Like everybody else. But I got admin rights to this channel. So I can ban you and not even know about it. You just say something bad, I ban you, and I can do it. But doesn't mean I'm right. I'm wrong over half the time too. I'm just like fucked up like everybody else. Nobody's perfect. Just half the time? Well, you know, 50-50, Merconos. Do you remember your first sugar daddy? My first sugar daddy was I am Chicken LOL. I was actually in a really bad financial situation, to the point where I had to look for alternate financial sources, because the streaming wasn't delivering much. It was like peanuts. And for a couple of months, he donated quite a bit of money. Just enough to keep things going. So, I'm Chicken LOL, he was the first sugar daddy. King Roman might have been second or third. Jinosuke Fujiki was second or third or something like that. I don't even remember the order anymore, but I know that Shit Wizard is the current sugar daddy. Shit Wizard has been the sugar daddy for the last 4 years. And nobody's gonna be able to beat him. I don't know where he gets the money, but he's been too generous to this channel. Roll the blooded. Hey Lyra, long time no see. Exactly, exactly. Roll the blooded. Clan Modder stream, man. That Clan Modder stream, I was triggered as fuck. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it, but people seen that. People seen that, and some people even called me neurotic. And I didn't even know what that word meant at the time. But fucking hell, they were right. They were right. I gotten really mad about those unit cards. Golan says, Elich, am I on your shit list saying the Crooked Moon is strong OP even though they're mechanical cards? You know, Golan, no, not really. I consider Crooked Moon one of the best factions in the game, considering they start around Mount Gumbat and have a faction effect that makes them really cheap, effective armies. So you're absolutely right, Golan, right there. You're not on my shit list. I agree with you. I'm not happy with this, but you're right. Crooked Moon has one of the best faction effects in the game. It is what it is.
Grudge bearer.
Ever since they changed the supply lines, it is what it is.
Dragon!
I'm not one of those guys that gonna be stubborn and say like, you know, I'm always right. You know what you were talking about. You know, I'm a fucked up human being like most people. I mess up like everybody else. Oh god, rank 50, please take this. Man, they picked Mason on rank 50 but not the rest of the skills. That's fucked up. CA, this is fucked up, guy. You know, CA, I'll be fair right now, like, what the fuck is this leveling script? Ancestor Grudge? Blessed by shit? That is so fucking terrible.
Zulrikas.
Do you think Iron Rex are OP in Auto Resolve? You see all this green? It's a lot of green. I think we can still win short campaign victory here. We just need to keep going on against the vampires here.
You squander my...
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
$61.4, goddamn. Don't even have the money for
Empire's
it.
blessings, yes.
Can you guys imagine how different shit? I don't think that it's people like or you know, Elok. Just need a couple of metagamers. Just not those shitty multiplayer YouTubers. Just a couple of metagamers for fuck. Listen to them.
I am Belligar.
I'm muted. Oh my god, am I muted? Oh my god, how the fuck did I get muted again? I was saying how much better the game would be if the CA listened to what metagamers. And I'm not talking about them listening to like Legend of War or me or one of them shitty YouTuber multiplayer guys. Just any metagamer, anybody who played the game for a couple thousand hours. That's what I'm saying. Just one update, listen to the metagamers. Fucking hell, they can even listen to cookies, just for one update. Even if these people might spout their personal experience, I still think it would put the game in a direction for the better. I mean, it's clear they're never going to listen to people like me or Legend of War. It's like, it's not gonna happen. I mean, Legend of War, they're not gonna listen to it because it's just like the worst min-maxing possible. Me, I'm just talking too much shit. But this is another probably 50 guys they could listen to.
Ancestors would be proud. Revenge incarnate.
You are a degenerate.
True.
It is time.
They retreated, but they attacked.
Moving. Let us begin.
Well, Trickin is one of the toughest units in the game, so I'm glad he finally sees it.
Forwards.
It's definitely like top 5 toughest units in the game, if not top 2. It's very satisfying seeing units that just don't want to die, even if they have shit damage. It's kind of like a paradox for the Wood Elves, considering they're supposed to be them glass cannons.
Step forth, true friend of the Angrund clan.
Looks like Tyrion is having a hard time here. Nurgle units are not as tough as Trickin, but it's in the same level, most one of us, so you're kinda right. I wouldn't put Nurgle units nearly as tough as Trickin. Because Trickin, you know, I said this already and I'll say it again. The OG demons in this game are forest spirits. They are the first demon type and units, having physical resistance, same way the many demons have, magic attacks, but they're armored at the same time, with the weakness of having fire attacks. But fire attacks has never been a weakness because it's shit. So forest spirits are just better demons.
Yes. What? By my hammer.
So Belegar is rank 50, and look at the AI picking the veteran skills. Oh my my god. Oh my god, relentless instead of Davi firepower. Like, look at this, is like this is like the best skills in the game. These three are the best skills in the game. This is like absurd shit in balance of power. This is like some of the best, second to none buffs in balance of power in the entire fucking game, and the AI picks relentless. This is a shit AI. Shit scripts. AI, the CA should be ashamed of themselves putting this shit in the game. Look at this. Every single battle skill except the best one. The best one. So the best battle skill not picked. The best veteran battle skills not picked. No obstinacy. So let's see. Fail 1 point. 3 points. Fucking hell. 5 points. Absolute fail. These are the level of skills which are absolute trashed on this lord. 1, 3, 5. Relentless is probably one of the worst as well, but the least worst compared to the rest of them. 7, 8, 11, 14 dog shit skills. On Belligar, tradition invasion is also trash because of also reclamation, wanting him to go melee more. "17 skills ruined. Belligar is one of those dwarf lords that didn't even pick a tactician. Like on this guy, like if you have like a really easy game, the Axe Lord giving airs, even like a min-max Fire and Fury giving airs. Horrible, horrible. This is one is so bad it should be removed from the game, and all these units put on Honor by Grimner. This skill is so strong for the AI, it literally is broken. Like, I don't use the word broken lightly, but this one is broken. And the AI takes this over this. Some of these skills will only work on the campaign, as in auto-resolve. And some of them are not going to do anything. Some of these are battle skills. Really bad, really bad. Resolute. This is probably the single worst skill here. Resolute is even worse than Ancestral Grudge. Because Ancestral Grudge does something, while Resolute is absolute dog shit.
Iron Hammer.
Job right now is to clear Sylvania. Sylvania.
Aye, all right.
I need to disband this army, it's too expensive.
Aye. My axe thirsts for war. Afellohen. Tu la fulvus abis. What? On the way! What needs to be done?
I don't really understand how they don't get it that a single entity charge bonus is just pointless. It's like if they were dueling in a like a tournament where the prize will like $1 million, or you have to know inside out of the whole fucking game, it might be slightly relevant. But outside that environment, it just doesn't do shit. And on a dwarf, no less. Most dwarves have no speed to even accelerate to a charge, especially the lords. Yet they have skills for charge. If this skill said charge bonus plus 150, it would be okay. Acceptable. But as a 15 doesn't do anything. This guy has a 73 charge, 73 attack with a 50 charge bonus. That only caps his attack chance. And his damage is so high that this doesn't even give 3% more damage. It's just like, they're so fucking blind or some shit. Heck, I'll be gentle here. If this was plus 60, it would be okay. But what at least should be plus 150. $15 charge on a Slayer unit is okay. 15 charge on a single anti-dwarf lord is trash. But they don't get it. Hey Zimhopter, Happy New Year. If I have a hangover tomorrow, I blame royalty. Also, guys, Mondays are local game store standard magic, so streams will be weird, late and weird stuff. So that's how the Monday is going to be, pretty much the whole year. I'm playing local game store magic. Tomorrow is the first one this year. Hey, Astrid, Happy New Year.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Okay, boys, we'll save it here while I'm still sober enough so I can go play the Booba game. I'm gonna play the Booba game, and if it doesn't deliver, might just as well ban us Digger, bro. This is gonna be it for today, boys. I'll see ya tomorrow after local game store magic. It's probably gonna be late in the night. And I'm not sure what we're gonna be playing. Most likely Witcher 3. That's how like I said, that's how the Mondays are going to be. Mondays will have magic as priority and some side stuff after that. This campaign will go on as it is. Click, 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 click. Nothing really exciting here except a couple of science situations. We have a Gorst plant and Scar brand in God Sigmar Help Me, Realm of Chaos. Other than that, we're prioritizing Witcher 3, which has been a big request last year, finishing the expansions. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.